In 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go, qualification 38, and Chicken's already full of fuel and returning back to the blue side of the field where they make a volley of shots alongside their alliance partners, Cardinal Dynamics, on that blue side of the field. Currently looks like AO5 Annex and Pandemonium currently disabled. Actually, all three red robots seem to be A-stopped on the red side of the field. 69 points being taken by that blue alliance, and the first transition will go over to that red alliance. Chickens returning back to their side alongside Cardinal Dynamics to get a last couple shots off before they lose their hub, and it switches over to that red side of the field. The Generals over on that blue side of the field trying to slow down that blue alliance as much as possible and take as much fuel away from that red alliance as possible. And it looks like AO5 Annex taking a free ride on the back of the Flaming Chickens, and they return back to their side of the field where they line up with that modified kit bot to their hub. They get a couple of shots off, but it's not quite enough, and now the Blue Alliance is absolutely dumping fuel into that hub with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in this match. Lots of shots going up from that Blue Alliance. The Generals, of course, trying to do their best to slow down the Blue Alliance, but it seems almost ineffective as the Chickens have that wonderful turret that just keeps on shooting. Chickens now changing over to shooting that fuel over to their alliance partners on the blue side of the field, and it's now the red alliance that can score into their hub. Pandemonium trying to line up. We hear that shooter spinning. Will they be able to get it all shot up and into that hub? AO5 trying their best to shoot, and it looks like the Chickens are coming over and stealing some of the fuel that the red alliance thinks is theirs, and they go all the way back over where they slam into the Generals before shooting their fuel up into that hub. Nerd Herd trying to bring as much fuel over for their alliance partners as possible. This game has a lot of feeding, which we haven't really seen much in previous games other than in Crescendo. 40 seconds remaining in this match. 2:45 against the Red Alliance's 19. It'll be pretty difficult for the Red Alliance to catch up from this one. Will the Blue Alliance be able to take home a high score? We'll find out as we enter the end game period, and 262 for that Blue Alliance. About 100 fuel away from that the supercharged ranking point. Cardinal Dynamics trying to shoot on the move, taking some fuel from that depot. And they are trying to grab all of the fuel from behind the tower. Their alliance partners, the Flaming Chickens, shooting on the move alongside them, trying to get as much fuel up and in. There's over 300 points on that Blue Alliance. We are coming to the end of the match here. Preliminary scores, 328 to 43. Not quite enough fuel from the Blue Alliance to get the supercharged ranking point. Let's take a look at those final scores on the big screen. No big surprise here. Blue Alliance taking home the victory, 338 to 73. And something to note about this match, the Blue Alliance had a robot that contacted Pandemonium while they were up in the air on their tower during endgame. This awards the Red Alliance an automatic